Hi there, welcome back to my channel. In today's book review, it is for The Suspect by Kathryn Croft. Now, our main character, Jess, was just 2 years old when her mother was murdered. Now, it's 20 years later, and she's walking one day, and a man approaches her, and he looks her dead in the eye. And guess what he tells her? I did not kill your mother. So Jess goes to her father. And she says, listen, so-and-so came up to me and he swears he didn't kill my mother. What's going on? What's going on? We need to investigate this. We need to figure out what happened to her. I want to know. I want to know. But guess what her father says? He says, no, leave it alone. He says, leave it alone. Well, Jess can't do that. She wants to know what happened to her mother. Wouldn't you, if you had the opportunity to find out? Well, in this dual storyline book, you have Jess's point of view and you have her mother's point of view before she was killed. Okay? Now, why is her father so adamant for Jess to leave things alone? I mean, she wants to find answers. And now with her father telling her that, no, I don't want you checking into it. I don't want you to worry about that stranger that came up to you. I don't want you. No. Leave it alone. Well, why is he so determined for her to do that? And is that the impetus that makes Jess push even harder to get to the truth? You know? Now, why does this man approach Jess 2 decades later? Why is he determined to talk to her? And what truth does he have that he wants her to know? Now, Jess has her reasons for certain things about her. Like, for example, being reserved, having issues trusting people, having issues getting close to people. Okay? Not only that, but also a woman. She's a woman who lives in fear. Okay? Now, that everybody that faces a very horrible situation needs closure. Jess never received that closure. And now it's almost like a can of worms has been opened because she needs to know what is going on. So now she wants answers. Okay? Everything about her mother, her family, her life, the past 20 years, she wants to dissect it to the point of getting behind everything that went on to lead her to have been orphaned by her mother at the tender age of just 2 years old. Now, as mentioned, it's a dual timeline because you have Jess in present day, but you have 20 years ago when you have her mother's point of view. So it turns out to be not a psychological thriller, not at all, but a domestic thriller, one written to the point that makes you think of why her mother was killed in the first place, who killed her mother, why the man that was accused of killing her mother is walking about. For example, if the man that has been accused of the murder, why is he walking about and why was he able to approach Jess? And last but not least, why is Jess's father reluctant to investigate or to give answers or to look for answers? So when you read this book, you're going to find out that there's other relationships in this book. Her father had remarried. She has a half-sister. She has a stepmother. What are her relationships with them, and how are her relationships with them affected by the searching that she is doing to find her mother's murder? And that is The Suspect. I'm going to stop there. It's not a very long review, but hopefully it's enough to make you think that, I want to check this book out. And I do pretty sure you can get this by, I should tell you this too. Let me go back. I got this book as an audiobook and as an ebook. And since I was able to listen to this as an audiobook, I do want to let you know who the narrator was. And the narrator was Tamsin Kennard. And that name sounds very familiar, so I probably have listened to other books that were narrated by her. And I will tell you, she did a great job. She kept me fully invested in the story. And whenever I get a chance to read an ebook, a print book, or listen to that very same book as an audiobook, the audiobook is going to win every time. So even though like I said, I had gotten The Suspect as a Kindle book, a week or two later, it came into my queue as an audiobook, and I was able to listen to it as an audiobook. So I just wanted to let you know that. And then the last thing I want to let you know is whether or not it's Kindle Unlimited, and I'm not 100% sure. Yes, it's part of your Kindle Unlimited subscription. So there you have it, The Suspect by Kathryn Croft. I hope you check out the book. It was a really good domestic thriller, and it will have you asking those very same questions that I was asking to see if I could even suss out who the killer was and whether or not I was surprised at the end and whether or not you will be surprised if you read this book yourself. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.